Double Jeopardy is a cool sounding name, right? Jeopardy, Trouble, Double Trouble, the Jeopardy TV show, Second Round. Well, it's also a term where you can't be charged for the exact same crime twice. So if you're charged with killing a person and you kill that person in reality sometime after, they can't do anything about it. And that's what the movie Double Jeopardy is all about. So here's Double Jeopardy for you. Double Jeopardy is not really a truly good film, but it's enjoyable, it's likable, and the one thing that I'm glad it does, so surprisingly, is it does do a good job in pulling the viewer into the moment. It does do a good job in having us invested, even though there are several plot holes and the movie, which does have a really, really good storyline, it's not really made to its full potential. There's still enough good to recommend, and that's ultimately why I think that Double Jeopardy from 1999 is thumbs up material, let's put it that way, okay? It's directed by Bruce Beresford, and he's a good director. You can tell that he's a good director in this. The way that he's able to capture some nice shots and just really push Ashley Judd and Tommy Lee Jones into delivering good performances. But the thing that ultimately is a downfall of the film is there's too many plot holes in this. I guess you could say that the movie is realistic. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know everything about the law or about parole and stuff. But it just seemed like, I think that if there was more details about certain things, then maybe it would have been more believable or whatever. But I don't know, it just seemed that there were some moments, there's just some things here that just weren't quite entirely believable. I'd like to know more about, oh, I never actually knew that. That's actually quite good. Because the way it's presented right here, it's more of like BS. The movie's about this happily married woman named Libby, and she loves her husband, who's played by Bruce Greenwood. She has a really small child named Maddie. They live in a little bit of a swanky, a remote island area, and one day they're on a yacht. Libby wakes up and her husband is gone. Sometime later, she is charged with murdering her husband. So afterwards, she's sent to prison, and she tries to pretty much do all she can to just find some answers with everything, okay? So one day, when she's in prison, she's on the phone, and she's talking to her son, and then she hears her son say, "Daddy!" Now she knows that her husband is alive. So the thing that she must do is wait for her parole. When she gets out, track him down, kill him. Double Jeopardy. Nothing bad's gonna happen to her. So her parole officer is Tommy Lee Jones, and I thought that he did a good job with it. He has a pretty good backstory, but she was charged with murdering her husband, and she gets parole after 6 years. Like, the way that that the movie shows everything, it seemed more like she was going to get a life in prison instead of 6 years. Whatever. But yeah, aside from that, there was some moments here and there that I thought to myself, I'll let it slide. Because that's ultimately everyone that complains about this movie yes, there are some complaints to be had to it. This movie wasn't really all that well received when it came out, but to me, when I was watching this, all the problems that this movie had, I was thinking to myself, I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide. There wasn't a whole lot of superbly big things that this movie had that really dragged it down. The things that this movie had that were dragging it down were all small things, here and there. Because everything good that this movie had, it did outweigh the bad. There was the performances by Ashley Judd, Tommy Lee Jones, and Bruce Greenwood, especially by Ashley Judd. We knew that Bruce Greenwood and Tommy Lee Jones could do a really good job with this. But yeah, Ashley Judd, I really liked her. The other thing that people complain about is, the movie had such a good premise to it. I mean, like, it's a manhunt sort of thing, like The Fugitive. Tommy Lee Jones is chasing after her, kind of like The Fugitive. And, yeah, like a woman, she's been framed by her husband, and, that's really cool, Sonny. And the movie may not really capitalize on that, but it could have been way worse, believe me. Maybe it's a bit of a mercy vote, but whatever. I still do think that Double Jeopardy is worth a marginal 3-star score out of 4. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you again next time.